Leap. We all have that feeling sometimes. A prickle on the back of your neck. The sense that you're being watched, even when you're home alone. For Isla Vance, that feeling wasn't paranoia. It was a warning. Isla lived in a luxury high-rise in the city. High security. Fingerprint locks. No way in and no way out. Or so she thought. Until she started finding her jewelry arranged in perfect circles on her pillow. I'm Stella, and tonight, we're peeling back the layers of a case that proves some locks are only there for show. Welcome back to Stella After Dark. Isla was a high-profile corporate lawyer. She lived on the 22nd floor of the Obsidian. It was a fortress. But in early November, Isla started noticing things. Her silk scarves were missing. Her expensive perfumes were losing volume faster than she could use them. She blamed it on the long hours. Stress. But then she found the gifts. A dead flower on her desk. A used tea bag in a mug she hadn't touched. Someone was making themselves at home while Isla was at the office. Isla hired a private investigator named Julian Vane. He swept the apartment for bugs, checked the digital locks and found nothing. No forced entry. No digital trail. But Julian noticed something Isla hadn't. The master bathroom mirror was a fraction of an inch thicker than the one in the guest suite. Behind that glass wasn't a wall. It was a crawl space. And inside that crawl space, police found a man named Kaelen Reed. He hadn't just been living there for days. He'd been there since the building was finished 3 years ago. Kaelen wasn't a burglar. He was a former construction worker who knew the blueprints of the Obsidian better than the architect. He had created a network of void spaces between the luxury units. The night Isla finally met him wasn't through the mirror. It was in the shower. She turned around to grab her soap, and there he was, standing perfectly still behind the frosted glass, holding her missing silk scarf. Kaelen Reed was arrested, but during the trial, he said something that still haunts the residents of that building. He didn't apologize to Isla. He looked her in the eye and said, "You always left the TV too loud. I preferred it when you read to me." Isla moved out the next day. She left everything behind, the furniture, the clothes, the memories. But here's the part that keeps me up at night. When the police searched Kaelen's void spaces, they found blueprints for 3 other luxury buildings in the city. And in those blueprints, he had already marked the guest rooms. The scariest thing about a shadow is that it has to be attached to something. Or someone. Before you go to sleep tonight, take a second. Check the back of your closet. Tap on the walls behind your mirrors. You never know who's listening to this story with you. Drop a comment if you've ever felt like you weren't alone. I'm Stella. Stay safe and stay in the light.